Alright, so in this special game of Champions, I'm joined by Steve. He's playing Thor, I'm playing Hawkeye, and we're going up against Sandman. And Sandman is going to be run by Steve, while I get to do all the secretarial duties.
That's right. You're going to be the secretary. You're going to write the numbers, keep notes, and then we're going to start. All right, so we have the Reavers that we're going to be shuffling in. So we have Reavers, and we have, what's the other one? Crisis in the City?
Yeah.
Chaos in the City?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Chaos in the City. So first things first is we do the win reveal of Sandman, which adds a 5th counter on city streets, and we discard 5 cards. All right, so there's one of those Reavers that is gone, and then we'll shuffle in both of our obligations, and then we'll give it another quick shuffle. Would you like to go first, Hawkeye, or do you want Thor to go first?
How ready are you?
I'm ready. I'm like so ready.
Yeah, I haven't drawn my hand, and it takes longer for me to think.
Right, so I'll go first. All right, so I will draw my hand. So there you go, Defender of the Nine Realms. I can get rid of that nastiness. Then 2, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, it's only 5 cards. I have to remember it's only 5 cards when we start.
That is the worst at some of these cards.
1, 2, 3. I'll pitch 3, and then I got War Machine, a double, and another Defending. I will be worthy. I will go get Mew Mew, my guy. Alright, I will flip over to Thor. And I will play Defender of the Nine Realms. And I will discard until I find a minion. And there's a lot of the standard set. There we go. Some of these. An attachment. Let's find our first guy. It's Skullbuster. So he is a Reaver with toughness. That says, after Skullbuster engages you, place 1 threat on the main scheme for each Reaver, so that's going to add 1, but we are going to remove 3, so that is now down to 2. Then I will trigger Howl at Thee and draw an extra 2 cards. Alright. I don't think I'm going to do that again. I'm going to spend 2 to play Team Building Exercise. I'm going to use the power in all of us. Maybe I'll just do it like this. I'm going to spend 2 to play a Team Building Exercise. I'm going to use Team Building Exercise to play Blade. I'm going to use Invulnerability to play Mjolnir. Blade is going to punch to get rid of the tough. I'm discarding a physical card from my hand. So he doesn't take damage, and then Thor's going to punch the Skullbuster for 3, and then we're going to end it there. I'm going to keep War Machine in my hand for next turn.
Alright.
That was a really good turn. Here we go.
Alright, just want to make sure you didn't do any damage to Sandman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I had Battle Fury, Warrior Skill, Explosive Arrow, and Cable Arrow that I'm going to try to get rid of, so that way I can get some more of my kit out. So I'll draw 4 cards. I got Relentless Assault, Hawkeye's Quiver, Vibranium Arrow, and Warrior Skill again. I'm going to use the Warriors... Say again?
No, go ahead.
I'm going to use Warrior Skill to try to find my bow, because he's useless without his bow. It's at the bottom of the deck.
I was just going to say, do you really need your bow right now? So this is one thing that I've noticed with Hawkeye. You have the quiver, so you can start playing your arrows. But it happened a couple times. Not in solo. In solo, you kind of want to have your bow available. But I've noticed that I tend to sometimes not even go for the bow, especially with a villain who schemes for 1. That can just be, you can just forget about it and see what you can set up instead. That's just me.
I mean, alternatively, instead of using the bow, I could have used Warrior Skill to get out Hawkeye's Quiver, and then Relentless... maybe not get the quiver out. Maybe I use Warrior's Skill, Vibranium Arrow, and Relentless Assault to get out the Quinn Carrier. And then I can use Quinn Carrier to get the quiver out.
That makes sense.
And then next round, I can try to get Mockingbird out.
Do that.
Alright, well. Looks like I shuffled my deck after my mulligan.
Oh my god.
I do have to flip up, though, because I can't play Quinn Carrier unless I'm an Avenger. So
You shuffle when you do shuffle when you search, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah, but you wouldn't shuffle after you've done your mulligans, right?
No, you shuffle well because you searched for your bow. That's why you shuffle, right?
Yeah, but then I put the bow back in, and then I shuffled again.
And it's okay because you're still going to shuffle because of the quiver. So you have a lot of. You're good.
All right, so we did pay that. I'll exhaust quiver to get, or the carrier to get the quiver, and then I guess I can exhaust the quiver to like at the top 5, and nothing.
Nothing. You're whipping already. Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
You can take out Skullbuster if you want.
I will hit Skullbuster for 2.
Here you go. He's out.
Nice.
Damn that COVID. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'll be able to play War Machine next turn, so he'll be tough. And I believe we're going to be discarding a bunch of cards because those sand counters are going to go up fast.
Oh, Vibranium Arrow, Expert Marksman.
We're both going to be taking some Daios, I believe.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to add 2 threats to the main scheme. Sandman attacks for 3. I'm going to fend with Thor. Thor's going to... Well, I'm going to take 1. So 1, 2, 3. I could kill Blade here and not add any sand counters. There's 5 damage. I defend for 2. He's got 3. Let's just do that. Won't take any damage, but Blade will be defeated because I'm putting 3 indirect on him. You are getting attacked for 3. Do you just take the first hit?
Yeah, just take it.
Right. It's 6. Ouch.
I'm doing amazing right now.
Surging sand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So under fire's gone. So that's great. And then encounter for me, encounter for you. A sand clone. Draw 1 and draw 2, which is awesome sauce. And you get, please don't get attacked, a sand clone. So there you go. So there's 2 sand clones in play.
Sweet.
1 engaged with you, 1 engaged with me, and then it is your turn, my friend.
So let's start this off using... Man, I do want to get Nick Fury out, but I don't know if I can afford it.
You want to see something cool? I'm gonna team building exercise. Ask for an action. Discard a lightning strike, and play a God of Thunder out of turn. Because of the hero action of team building exercise, I can actually play cards on a turn.
Oh, really?
Solid.
I'm going to use Quinn Carrier. Wait, how much health does the clone have?
3 health.
Son of a bitch.
He does resolve the Surging Sands, so one thing that we could do...
I was thinking about using Precision Strike on him so that way I could heal too, but, I don't know.
You're going down to Alter Ego, are you?
Yeah, I probably need to. I'll use Quinn Carrier to get out Expert Marksman. And then I guess I can use Vibranium Arrow, Nick Fury, and Precision Strike for Mockingbird.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then
Can you remove a couple of sand counters?
She can hit for 2.
She can also remove a couple of sand counters, right?
Yeah, you remove. Don't you remove? Isn't that how you remove sand counters? Is by attacking?
You have to exhaust, and then you remove equal to the power of a character.
Oh, so she doesn't actually take any damage. Wow, I need to play. Alright.
So we'll remove 2 sand counters. It's just because these minions are way stronger when there's sand counters on them.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I have no problem with that. Before I flip over, let's use my quiver, just in case.
Make sure you don't whiff.
I'm gonna whiff. Oh! Explosive arrow!
So, yeah, so you can keep it for later if there's more minions that come in, so.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was new. And then we'll flip over and heal for 3, so I'm not gonna die.
There you go. Alright, I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, and my God of Thunder. I'm going to play, and Powered All of Us, I will play War Machine, and War Machine will come in with a tough, and also remove 2 counters on the city streets. Alright.
So we're at 1 now.
Asgard in my hand. Oh, there you go. That is why I get Asgard in my hand. My hand size of 4. Well, technically, because of team building exercise and God of Thunder, I technically have 6 cards in hand. Awesome! So I'll be able to play Vivian and my Asgard this turn. Alright. Here we go. We are going to add 2 threat to the main scheme. That is going to go to 6. Sandman is going to scheme for 1. Plus 1 is 2. That is going to go to 8. It is going to go to 9 because you have a sand clone engaged with you. Sandman wants to attack me for 3. I will defend for 2. He's attacking for 3. Huzzah! What am I doing? I will ping off the tough off of this guy, so I take no damage, and then the sand clone will attack me for 2, and then I'll lose 2 health.
My wife is gonna kill me if she ever watches this video.
Why?
I always make my wife determine if she's gonna take the attack or not before she finds the boost.
She does.
Oh.
So, because Sandman deals indirect damage, this is
Oh. Gotcha.
That is why.
Okay.
Because he's got indirect. So you get another sand clone, so there's 2 in front of you, and then I get now or never. Exhaust a character you control and spend a resource of any type. I will throw out my hammer throw, unfortunately, and get rid of that. Alright, so it comes back over to me. We are in a little bit of a pickle here, so I am going to use... do I play Asgard now or no? I have to save Asgard. Actually, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I will play the Asgard. Alright, so I have this, I have that. I'm going to just pass it over there. And then Mockingbird can remove some threat. And then I think you're good, right? We can bring the city streets down to 0 first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about using Quincare and now grabbing the bow.
You don't have it yet, right?
Yeah. And again, it was at the bottom of the deck. So I've done that, and I will... I mean, it doesn't say I can't put it out, so do that. I'm thinking Hall of Heroes, Strength for Hall of Heroes, and then using the explosive arrow, and that way I get 2 counters to start off with. What?
Makes perfect sense.
But before I
also you, yeah.
I was gonna say before I do that, maybe I use Relentless Assault for Battle Fury.
Yeah, and then you can recover.
Yeah. I like it. Alright.
I like it.
Alright, so let's do this to get Hall of Heroes out. Alright, we're gonna have to start adjusting some things.
You can zoom out your camera too.
Boom. So we zoom out here. Just move the camera. Alright, so heal for 3. Hey, I'm at 9 now. We're good on the board state, right? Still 36 for his health, 9 for the main scheme, 1 sand counter.
So the main scheme is getting a little high, but
Well, I was talking more of.
I'm going to be playing Vivian next turn.
Okay.
So that you'll be able to remove 3. War Machine will be able to remove 2, so that's 4. Maybe I'll get somebody else because I'm going to have a bigger hand size too. So
Okay.
you might get your threat arrows. So we should be good there.
All right. I was asking more of to make sure that that the numbers are good, but.
Oh yeah, yes, the numbers are very good.
All right.
Oh, there's 2 sand counters, by the way.
2 sand counters. See, that's important. All right, so I'll go ahead and flip over. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna use Relentless Assault for Battle Fury. Then I'm going to use Marksman to use the Explosive Arrow.
So before you do that, do you want to remove 2 sand counters on city streets? So
Yeah.
Extra acceleration, or
That was the problem with the we pretty much mapped out my entire round, but I forgot steps along the way. Yeah, so we're gonna use Mockingbird to get rid of the sand counters. Then we're gonna use Explosive Arrow, where we get rid of. I'll deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with me. Unfortunately, I'm.
then the first one is going to do 1, and then the next one is going to do 2 because we're adding 2 sand counters. We're good.
And then I will take 1 damage and discard Battle Fury, and now I can ready again.
You can kill my guy now.
Let's.
And then you'll have 3 and you'll have 3 counters on your end clones. And then Sandman also took 3 damage.
Oh yeah. See, there's so much. All right, and so I'm gonna use Hawkeye's Quiver real quick before I do all that, just to see if I got anything. No. Swing and a miss.
Hawkeye is looking for his arrows.
That makes sense, I guess. So I can attack for 3. I can't do anything else though.
And then you'll have. So next time you go down, you'll be able to
Draw 3 cards.
get your Hall of Hero.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do though. All right, so we'll do that. So we have to resolve Surging Sands again, right?
1, 2, and hey, there's Shadows of the Past. That's gone. And now there's 3 sand counters on the city streets.
All right.
Alright.
Ready.
So villain's turn begins. We do get to ready. I do have a hand size of 5 now. Yay. 2. Oh, I do have a meditation. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to be meditating some stuff. Okay, so should be a good turn. Alright. He is going to. Sandman's going to attack us for 3. So I'm going to take 3. Plus 1 is 4. I will take the 4 damage. I'm going to go down to 10. We are going to resolve Surging Sands, which is going to trigger this. gets discarded, places our first acceleration. And then I had to discard 5 cards. The cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of sand counters. So I do have to continue discarding, I believe.
So how many are we at?
Discarded 2.
No, I'm at.
Now we're at 5 sand counters. So I discarded 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's 5 sand counters down. And then he wants to attack you. You also have the interrupt from...
Yeah. So I'm going to use Quinn Carrier to pay the resource to return her back to my hand.
You prevented 4 damage, and then encounter. Odin's Anger. So I will flip down. Oh, crap. And exhaust. Oh, wait, no, I have a better idea. I will just flip down and be stunned. And I'll discard Mjolnir, keep that there. And then you get the advance. So he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, which brings it to 14 out of 18. So we definitely got to deal with that as well.
Nice. Do you have War Machine still?
I still do, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Sweet. Alright, well, I'm going to use my quiver again.
So you have the -3 threat arrow.
That's what I'm hoping for. No. I got another electric arrow.
Hey, well, stun him then. Yeah, you can always stun him, right?
Yeah. It seems like a good one.
Yeah, also, I think you have an endurance in there, too.
No. Yeah, I have an endurance, which I probably need. You know what? Let's go ahead and use War Machine to pay for endurance. Because War Machine is not going to do any favors for me this round.
Isn't it?
Wait, that's not right. Math is important. Alright,
That is for blockers, if you play Magic the Gathering.
no, I had just put 12 hit points on Hawkeye, but I'm at 11. I'm supposed to be at 11. Well, I can't. Crap. I can't put Mockingbird out and play. Oh wait, I can I?
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
You can.
If I use this for this,
Even better. Like so you can go down to you'll be able to go down to alter ego. I'm going to be removing. You'll be removing a bunch of threat as well. So we're going to bring that way down. So you're good. You'll get to go to alter ego, draw 3 cards, and you'll be able to play Mockingbird, and you can even keep your gray resource.
oh, you're saying okay. Well, let's do that. I'll use Electric Arrow and Expert Marksman to play Electric Arrow, and I will deal 3 damage to Sandman. So we're at 30. And he's stunned.
Correct. It will go.
Then I will flip down to Clint and use my Hall of Hero.
Are you exhausted?
Oh wait, no, not. I need to. Let's remove the. Well, I only remove 1.
Oh, you have an attack of 3, right?
Yeah.
You remove 3 sand counters with your heroes at power level 3, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 3 attack. So he removes 3 sand counters.
All right. So do that first. So now I'm exhausted, and then I flip over, and I'll get rid of the counters, and I get to draw 3 cards. And Avengers of Mansion, Downtime, and Sonic Arrow. Oh, I think I'm going to use Martial Prowess, Sonic Arrow, and the power of all of us to get Avengers Mansion out.
Ooh.
And then I'll exhaust Avengers Mansion. You didn't go yet, have you?
I haven't gone yet.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get Mockingbird out this round.
What do you have left?
Downtime, Mockingbird, and I can exhaust the Avengers Mansion. So I'm thinking about giving Avengers Mansion to you.
Okay, so if you can't play, I can definitely use it.
Yeah, you use Avengers Mansion. I've exhausted it, and you can. There we go.
I have a limitless stamina. Awesome sauce.
Perfect. And I think that's it.
Okay. I will exhaust Thor with double meditation to play Lady Sif. Oh, she can ready me. Yay! I will Woody, and I will go get Mew Mew from my discard pile. All right, let's play some stuff. I will flip over to Thor. I will use Team Building Exercise to put down Mr. Hammer. I will use the God of Thunder and Limitless Stamina to play Vivian. And then she blanks out nothing, so because there's no minions or permanent or side schemes, then these guys are going to remove 6 threat, so 14 is going to go back down to 8. Vivian is going to perish from that. These 2 clowns are each going to take 1. And then Thor will remove all of the sand counters that are left. Actually, Thor doesn't really need to attack, so Thor removes all the sand counters. Alright, we are golden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool.
Oh, there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Yeah, we've been waiting on this thing for a while.
Which one?
The cable arrow.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's going to go back up to 11. I was first player here. No, you.
I was.
So it's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. So that's going to go back up to 14. But we are in danger if he schemes another time. He is stunned against me. If he advances in a 3 boost, we are done. So a sand clone for you and a master plan, which is going to find a dirt trap. Alright, that has 1 thread on it. Alright, and then passes over to me. Alright. Let's do this.
We actually went through a villain phase without adding any sand counters.
Yeah. I'm going to spend a strength to play Iron Fart, and she's going to make me draw a card. There we go. That is what we like to see. I'm going to spend Ironheart to remove the dirt trap, and then we'll resolve the Surging Sands. We'll place a sand counter, discard 1 card. War Machine and Lady Sif will remove 4 threats. And then I will spend 1, 2, 3 and the God of Thunder for 4. And I will play Snow Guard. I will discard Ironheart. Then I will put 2 counters on her. So now she thwarts for 3. Bring that down to 7. It will take a damage. And she is also aerial. And then I will also remove a threat. On the 6. I'll keep my stun there. Now it's your turn. You have 1 sand clone in front of you.
Alright, let's go ahead and use Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Okay, so let's use lie in wait and downtime to put out Avengers Tower. And then we'll exhaust Avengers Tower, Fluid Motion, and Battle Fury to play Mockingbird. Oh, maybe not. Let's use...
Why not?
I'm going to hold on to Fluid Motion, and we'll use Quinn Carrier for that.
Okay.
Then I will flip over. I'm going to exhaust the quiver before I forget. And nada.
Wow, you are definitely not lucky with that quiver.
No, I'm not. But the good news is I only have 7 cards in my hand, and 2 of those cards were double resources. So
Your deck, you mean?
yeah, but I only have 7 cards left in my deck, and 2 of those are resources.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and we will exhaust Expert, Marksman, and Hawkeye's Bow for Cable Arrow to remove.
So that is now down to 3.
Yep. And
That
then
is under control. Now you can just kill the sand clone if you want.
yeah, you know what? I'm going to attack with Hawkeye to get rid of the clone, and then after you resolve that, I'm going to use Mockingbird to get rid of the 2.
Perfect. So 2, and then remove 2. Awesome sauce.
Oh, I'm supposed to get rid of 2, not add. And
Alright, we are
cooking with fire.
putting this guy. 2, 4, and 5. Alright, so I have a symbiote suit, defender of the 9 realms, invulnerability, Nick Fury, and an endurance. So we are going to be on fire in a second. Alright, so we're going to add 3 threats, so that is going to go to 6. I am first player. So he wants to attack Thor. Thor's going to defend for 2. Go 4. So I'm going to put 1 damage on War Machine, 1 damage on Lady Sif, so I can cycle those guys out. I take no damage. He's attacking you for 3.
I'm going to use Precision Strike to pay for the resource to prevent it with Mockingbird.
Alright, no damage, and then 1 card. I get, there we go, Shadows of My Past. Alrighty. I will bring out Loki and Family Feud. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Asgard cards in play. For each Asgard card in play. So Loki is Asgard 2, 3, 4, 5. That is going to be an acceleration with 7 threat on it.
I'm sorry, what happened during your when he attacked you? How much damage did you take?
None.
Okay.
Defended.
Alright, yeah, I question myself more than I probably should.
Hey, my Avengers Mansion now. Alright. Okay, and then Hawkeye gets Under Fire, so 2 more cards.
Yay.
It's an exhaustion, so 3 more cards. Gets the Trickster. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card type discarded that way.
So I got Genius, Lion Weight, and Combat Training.
That's 2 types, so that is going to go to 8.
Also, I get, I just decked out.
So you get 5 cards this turn. Now or never you choose, you place an acceleration on the main scheme, or you exhaust a character you control and spend a resource of any type.
Well, I can't exhaust the character.
Okay, so we place an acceleration.
Oh my god.
So taking 3 damage, me. Oh, shoot, did I take that 3 damage last time? Was that you? It was me, right?
I didn't.
I forgot to put that. Yeah, we did. Because every time there's an acceleration, first player takes 3 indirect damage or 3 damage.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't add that. So just.
Yeah, so just put me down to 7.
All right.
And then a Frost Giant who has Tough.
Sweet. Do I have anything for
All right,
piercing?
and then passes over to you.
And we're at main still 3 though, right?
Game's at 8 now.
Holy.
This is a big turn.
But we're still at 0 sand counters?
Still at 0 sand counters, but you getting 6 encounter cards did not help.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure we'll be fine. After we done.
So let's do the thing where I draw my cards. So let's Avengers Mansion for a lion weight, and then I'll exhaust Quiver for 5. All right, and Cable Arrow.
There we go.
All right.
Do that piercing arrow to get rid of that frost giant.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So let's use Lion Weight to get my other expert marksman out. Then we'll exhaust Avengers Mansion and Energy to get Mockingbird back out.
Cool.
Then I will use... Say again?
Want to try to confuse him?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
I think we should try to definitely confuse him.
Alright. So we'll do that. So, I will do 3 damage. And now he's confused. And I mean, it doesn't matter how I do it, but I probably could have used the Quinn Carrier for fluid motion.
Well, you used the Quinn Carrier for something else, remember?
No, I don't remember.
Oh. You didn't bounce Mockingbird to your hand?
I've used Precision Strike for that one.
Okay. Okay, so then, yeah, you got your fluid motion, you're good.
Alright, and do you need to flip down?
No, so if you want to go down, you can.
Yeah. I can use Mockingbird to, I don't know, remove threat?
Yeah. Let's remove the threat, it's fine.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what I can do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go team building exercise, God of Thunder, and a genius to play an Avengers Mansion. I will draw a card. This is my God of Thunder. Alright, sweet. I think what I'm going to do next is, I want to keep this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and an endurance for 4. I am going to play Nick Fury, and I am going to try to do 4 damage to Loki. It is a treachery, so it did not work. Damn it. Loki heals back up. Sucks. Alright. Then I will thwart for 3 with Snow Guard, so that is going to go back down to 3. Then we will remove 2 threat from the family feud. And then with Nick Fury. Alright, here we go. That seems good enough. Alright, we have more resources. There's my helmet. There's a hammer throw for... I'm decking out. I'm getting an extra card. But I'm getting pretty low on health, so hopefully I can start doing stuff. I was really hoping I could get rid of Loki with that with Nick Fury. Fortunately, Loki is the trickster god. So we are adding 1, 2, 3, 5 threat, so that's going up to 8. He is scheming against you because you are an alter ego, for 1.
Is he not? He's confused though, right?
He's confused. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Whew.
8. So this is going to go to 9. Frost Giant will scheme. Then he will attack me for 3. Do I just defend here? I think I'll just defend. I'll defend for 2. He's attacking for 4. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll take the 2. Go down to 5. And then Nick Fury will block Loki. Alright. Then we'll resolve the surging sand counters. So just discarding. Oh, there you go. There's an advance gone. That's good. And then encounter for you, and then 2 for me. Alright. What do you get? You get a sand clone. I want those sand clones. I get a dirt trap. And I get the Reavers. When defeated, the player who defeats a scheme discards cards from the encounter deck until the Reaver minion is discarded, then reveals that minion. Well, there's only 2 cards left. If we get rid of that, that's pretty good. But we do have a crisis icon on our hands, and we do have 5 here. So we do have some threat to deal with.
We have 1 sand counter now, right?
Only 1.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I will draw a card with my mansion. This is meditation, which is useless. Alright. I will use 4 Asgard in a team building exercise to play a God of Thunder. I'm going to use my 2 Gods of Thunder to play my helmet. I'll go up by 5, go back up. Alright. Unfortunately, I will use my meditation to play Unshakable, so now I am no longer stunned. I am steady.
Nice.
Right? And I can use Snowguard to remove 3 threats. Well, I'll use Snowguard to remove 3 threat from the Reavers. And then, so you have a side scheme with 5, a side scheme with 2, and a side scheme with 1. The main scheme is at 9.
Hmm.
Then when you discard cards from the Reavers, might as well just get rid of it. Right?
Yeah. All right. So you ready? All right. I'm going to exhaust the mansion to draw a card. Vibranium Arrow. Well,
That kills a Frost Giant.
that completely changes everything I was about to do.
Why?
Well, I was thinking about throwing Warrior Skill down. I have Explosive Arrow, so I was going to use Explosive Arrow to deal an additional damage with the Warrior Skill. I don't think it works out as nice as Vibranium Arrow, though.
So the thing is, the Explosive Arrow is not an attack. It doesn't work.
Ah, damn.
Sorry to burst the bubble.
Man. Alright, so I'm gonna flip over.
I would say if you want, go to Alter Ego, try to get rid of the Reavers first with Mockingbird. Then if there's a minion with Quick Strike, he won't Quick Strike you.
Alright, so we'll do that.
Then we discard 2 cards, 1, 2, so there is no Reavers. We do put a 3rd acceleration. So I will take 3 damage. So I will go down. Oh, did you just take me 3 off?
You're at 2 now.
I have my helmet, so my helmet gives me +5.
Oh, okay, so you're at 7.
I'm at 7.
Alright, I'm not a very good secretary, apparently. Alright, so now I'll flip over as Hawkeye. I will exhaust my quiver. 5 and swing and a miss.
Oh, man. What are we going to do with you?
I don't know. So I guess I'll exhaust my 2 marksman, expert marksman, and my bow to play vibranium arrow.
That does get rid of a frost giant.
That does get rid of a frost giant, and it puts a counter on
all of heroes.
that. All right,
So if we wanted to play it a little differently, you could also use the Battle Fury. Then you can ready and get rid of the dirt trap as well.
Oh, so I would get rid of dirt trap for 1.
First, for 1.
Then I use vibranium arrow to get rid of the frost giant. I take a damage and ready.
Right. Then you also have 4 attack now.
Yes. Now. Not then.
No.
That's gone. I can put out warrior skill, and now I've got 5.
Warrior skill when you do a basic attack. So what you could do, you could also play Nick Fury and try to kill Loki again. Then maybe try to remove some threat.
How much damage does Loki need to take? Like, I don't...
4. But we are adding 5 threat, so it's going to go to 14 out of 18. We are in trouble with threats.
So I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye and use Quinn Carrier to play the cable arrow.
Removing 3.
Removing 3. Where are we at now? 6?
9 is going to go down to 6.
Alright. Just want to make sure we had the same numbers. So I can't play Nick Fury now. Oh wait, I can. Do we have him? I don't know, man. Do we have him attack Loki? Do I draw 3 cards? Options.
Exactly. The both have an option to whiff, right?
Yeah.
Both can whiff.
I've been so good at that lately. Yeah, let's have him go. Let's have Nick Fury come out.
Or punch for 4, or
Let's have him punch for 4.
and you get rid of him.
Nice.
Stuff.
And that means
Discard the top card. So it is a side scheme that goes away. So Loki goes away. Thank you for that. Then Nick can do 2 damage or remove 2 more threat, or remove 2 counters on the city streets.
We have 2 on there now. Alright, I don't know what to do. He only does 2, and I've got someone engaged with me, right?
Only have the sand clone engaged with you.
Okay.
You right now.
Let's have Nick. Let's take out the sand because that's. Yeah, we're both in. Are we staying down or staying in hero form?
I'm gonna flip down next turn. I do need it.
Yeah.
I do need to go down next turn.
I know you do. All right. Yeah. So we'll have Nick take out the sand counters.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. And then ready everything.
All right. All right, so we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to 12. So 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to 12 out of 18. Sandman is attacking me for 3.
I'm gonna have Nick Fury defend for you.
Okay. So for 3 plus 3, so there's 3 other indirect damage coming at you. Yep. So there's 3. You took the 3, so we'll discard a card, add a sand counter. Sandman is attacking you for 3.
I will have this time I'll use Quinn Carrier to pay for Mockingbird.
So 0, and then the sand is attacking you for 1.
I'll just take it.
Then 1 card for you, 1 card for me, 1 card for you. I get Trickster. Card 3 cards from your deck. Event. So I'm adding 1 threat, so that goes to 13. You get now or never. Exhaust the character you control and discard a resource. And spend a resource.
Yep.
Alright, and then it is up to you, my friend, to win.
To win? Alright, let's use Avengers Mansion. Draw a card.
Yeah.
Martial Prowess.
I'll use my Avengers Mansion too.
For me?
I'll use it for me.
Okay. I'll exhaust Avenger Tower and Genius to put Mockingbird back out. We still only have 1 counter, right?
There's only 1 counter, yeah.
Alright.
We lose the threat this turn.
So I'm gonna use, well, let's use the quiver, and then I'm definitely using the cable arrow. Oh, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unless you have a sonic arrow.
Hey! I've got the option of a sonic, an explosive, or an electric. So I should go with the explosive, right? Y'all heading out?
Yeah, soon. We'll just get ready. I'm looking for my only blanket.
Okay. Well, so he's gonna scheme for 5, right? Alright. Like, it automatically happens for 5.
He's advancing for 5. Like, yeah. That's nothing we can do,
So, I mean,
but
I can...
do have a couple of Defenders of the Nine Realms, so I could go and try to find some more cards.
I'll exhaust the 2 Expert Marksmen for the Sonic Arrow, so I'll deal another 3 damage. And then we take down 3... Wait, oh, and he's confused, that's what it was.
And he's dumb now.
Yeah. Is that an attack? That is an attack, but it doesn't do anything for me because I'm exhausted.
You get the +1 counter on the other one. Why is your Avenger Tower? Oh, because you use it for Mockingbird. I was going to say.
Yeah.
You're short 1 to get the other guy out, right?
Yeah. I might use him and I guess I get Martial Prowess out if I wanted. But I was also thinking about combat training. That would put me up to 4 or 5 depending on if I play an attack event.
Yeah. We can start going a little bit heavier on damage. Let me see if I can do something else. I'm gonna do Defender and find a minion. I get a Sand Clone, remove 3, so that goes down to 7. Have at the draw 1, draw 2. So that doesn't really help.
You said we're at 7?
Have some hammer throws.
Well, if you're at 7, then I can use Mockingbird to knock it down to 5. Alright, I think I'm going to use Combat Training and War Machine to throw out the Martial Prowess.
So that's like, most of your arrows are going to be free now.
Yeah, hopefully I can get 2. I should be able to get 2 out now.
2 a turn. Alright, so I'm going to use both of my Gods of Thunder for 2 and a Defender of the Nine Realms. I'm going to do a Hammer Throw I'm going to punch through your clone and do 8 damage with overkill. So 5 damage back to him. I get a hammer back. We're going to use... And then we add a counter on the Surging Sands, discarding 2 cards. We were lucky we did not get any sand forms. Dude, okay, I'll use Team Building Exercise to play Blade. I will use Blade to remove the 2 sand counters on City Streets. I will use... I want to use other stuff, but I think I just need to recover here.
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it. But I have such a nice hand. Got all these double resources. You know what? I'll use Meditation to play Mjolnir. And then I'm just going to punch him in the face for another 8 so we can bring him down. Bring Mjolnir back to my hand. The Sandman, flip down, and then recover for 4, go back to 11, and I'll pitch Mjolnir in the garbage. Right.
Nice. That was probably the most that we've done in the last hour we've been playing.
We're there. We just need this. We just need to focus on damage now.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to build up my character.
We're good. I have 6 cards now, 2, 4, 6 because of Asgard in Alter Ego. Alright, so this is going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2 is 6, so it goes right back up to 11. It's when you think, you know, then he wants to attack you for 3.
I'm trying to get I'm behind. I'm not as fast as you are. Yeah, I'm going to use Quinn Carrier to get Mockingbird, bring her back in to prevent all of that.
So Sand Slide is going to happen. We're going to place 2 sand counters on City Streets. Then we're going to resolve its Surging Sands. So if at least one of Sandman's cards was discarded this way, you are stunned. And unfortunately, a sand form is discarded, so you will get stunned.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Son of a biscuit. And then he's confused, and then this adds 1 threat. And then encounter card for you, encounter for me. You get, of course, under fire. Why not twice in a game? So you get Wade Cole, who's going to go get a machine gun. He doesn't do anything yet, but he can't take damage until he attacks at least once.
Okay.
And then we go get a... Is it this card? No, search the encounter deck. So we get a cybernetic enhancements.
Cybernetic enchantment.
So he can't take damage. And then Odin's Anger, you know what? I'll just be stunned again.
You can't... Wait, don't you have Steady out?
Yeah, but now I am going to be stunned.
Okay.
And I discard the one. I'll just leave that there, because it's a free flip for Thor, right? But now I actually am stunned. Alright, Mjolnir, to me! I'll go get Mjolnir. I don't need to recover here. I am going to flippity flop up. I'm going to see if I can save you some stuff. Right, I am going to use... team building exercise to play Mew Mew. I don't think we need the resources anymore. So I'm going to use the 2 Gods of Thunder and the Genius. I'm going to do the Symbiote suit. So I'm going to get plus 10 health, plus 1 to all my stats, and I'm going to be a bad boy.
And now I get an extra card from it.
You're getting the extra card. No, I'm first player, so I'll be getting the extra card. Okay, that's at 12. We need to remove some crap here. Okay. Do you, sir... Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to play Ironheart. We'll draw a card. I see it's a double, which I could have used for something else, but I am going to use Powered all of us to play the Death Focus. So now my superpower stuff, I will give you Avengers Mansion.
Alright, I'll use your Avengers Mansion for a precision strike.
I forget what. Why is there a card here in front of me? That's probably a random thing. This probably doesn't belong. Did I do my cards?
Yeah, you had Odin's Anger, didn't you?
Oh, I think that was yours.
No, I had something that made me exhausted, or it stunned me.
So there's a second cybernetic enchantment. I think I probably forgot my card then, because I think we were just going off of your. I thought I did mine, but so this is gonna go here. Task minion cannot take damage, but he gets +1 attack. All right. I will use Blade to get rid of the 2. I will use Ironheart to remove 1 threat, because that's how I roll, 1 threat. And then I will use Thor to remove 2 threats. So that's going to go to 9. Okay. Here we go.
Alright, so I used... When you did Avengers Mansion, I got Precision Strike, and I'll use my Avengers Mansion to give me Power in All of Us, which does absolutely nothing right now.
Yeah, that's sad. Sad when that happens.
Yeah.
And both of our minions can't take any damage. And you are stunned, by the way, as well. Don't forget.
Yeah. Well, let's use the Hawkeye's Quiver and see if I swing and a miss on this one.
Shouldn't.
Vibranium Arrow, Electric Arrow, and Electric Arrow. So let's take the Electric Arrow.
Yeah. Let's see if we can avoid him from attacking us.
Where are we at for main? 9. I can use a Cable Arrow, but then I'm kind of SOL, right? Because Electric Arrow is an attack. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Good, you got
This is absolutely dumb, but I'm doing it. Alright, I'm going to use Martial Prowess to play Precision Strike, which will get rid of my stunned.
There you go.
Then I will use Expert Marksman to use the Electric Arrow, which will deal 3 damage and stun him.
8, and Sandman is stunned.
So that's 8. And stunned. Cool. That's exhausted, so I will exhaust Hawkeye to ready his bow. And then we'll use Lion Weight. You know what?
You could play those Lion Weights, eh? Because
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna use Battle Fury this time for the arrow, and I'll remove 3.
that's back down to 6.
Then I can need to make sure I can get her out. This is so stupid. Alright, Warrior Skill and Explosive Arrow to get Mockingbird back out, and then we'll use Power of All of Us since I have no more resources to play the Lion Weight. And
Yo.
oh, and then I'm also I got 5 cards, so I will have to get another encounter card, and I think I'm done.
So Mockingbird removes another 2 threat.
Yes.
Nice. That's down to 4. So that's good. If we can keep that low, we're good.
Well, the only way I'm keeping it low is if I have those arrows, because he is not a thwarter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it's okay. Look, I got Vivian, which doesn't do anything much right now. So 2, 4, 5, and then 6 cards. Oh, and I got Lady Sif. All right, so I'm good. I have a Lightning Strike. I have Vivian, Limitless Stamina. So we should be able to kill.
I have Vibranium Arrow, Electric Arrow, which is great, and then I've got 2 Relentless Assaults.
Oh, perfect. we'll be able to kill the minions, and then you'll be good.
I'm gonna need to start.
So you don't get attacked a bunch of times. All right. We're adding, again, 4 plus 2 is 6, so that is going to go back up to 10. He is stunned against me. This sand clone is going to deal me 1 damage. The cybernetic enhancements are going to go away. Sandman is going to attack you for 3.
Twin Carrier for Mockingbird.
So 4. You are no longer stunned, right? So take no damage. Perfect. Wade is going to attack you for 3. I will use, is he overkill and piercing? No, I'm going to use Iron Heart to block for you. You take no damage. That enhancement is gone. And I will take a card, you take a card, and then I take a second card. So my first one is...
I should have 2, right? Because I had...
You have the 2.
Okay.
So after Bonebreaker engages you, take a damage. Each Reaver engage with you. So I take 1, but they do have teamwork. But I think the teamwork only works if it's with you. I forget how teamwork works.
I thought teamwork, like, so if I had a minion engage with me, and you have a minion engaged with you, and you pull one out, then yours attacks you and mine attacks me.
I think that's how it works, right? Okay, so then they are gonna. So I'm gonna have at the. So first of all, I'm gonna take 1 damage. Then I'm gonna draw 2 cards because of this guy. And then Wade Cole is gonna attack you for 2. And then I get Criminal Pass. Perfect. You can go down Alter Ego and not worry about anything else.
I exhaust, don't I? Or
if you want to, you don't have to, but
okay. Well then, if I don't have to exhaust, I won't.
You do lose your bow if you do that. Discard Haikai's bow from play. Discard this obligation. And your 2 cards. Assault, nice. That will surge into the Reavers. Okay, so that is going to be another side scheme here with 5. And then, now or never, exalt a character you control. Man, we've seen this card like 6 times already.
Yeah.
So exhaust and place an acceleration, which will deal me 3 damage. But I don't think we need more accelerations, right?
Yeah. Is it me or yours?
It's yours.
Yeah, alright, I exhausted.
Alright, and then it goes back to you, sir.
Good thing I got rid of the bow, huh? Alright, so I'll use Avengers Mansion for Precision Strike. The one card I've not used at all. Let's...
I have lots of stuff, so I will give you the Avengers Mansion as well, so you can have that mansion.
Alright, so I have 2 Battle Furies.
You can put one on me if you want to.
Oh, can you? How many... I've got 1. How much health do they have?
3, 5 with toughness.
Do I have anything? Ooh. Alright, so I flip back over to hero form. It's probably not smart. Oh wait, before I do that, I'm going to use Precision Strike for my bow again.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, and then I come over. I will...
3 counters?
Say again?
And you don't have 3 counters on your Hall of Heroes?
No, I only had 2.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible. Let's exhaust the bow and marksman, expert marksman, to play the vibranium arrow on the guy with toughness.
Yeah, so he's dead.
And now I have 3. Oh wait! Oh! I'm gonna use I'll use the electric arrow? That's dumb. Relentless Assault for Battle Fury before I do that. So now I take a damage. Man, maybe I shouldn't have
You're down to 3. I don't know.
I'm playing it. Now I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye's quiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm ready. A vibranium or cable?
I think the cable.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you can do it on the Reaver thing, I'll be able to remove some threat elsewhere.
So I will exhaust Hawkeye to ready his bow. I guess I can use Battle Fury for the... I'll use...
If you want...
Oh, no, wait. I messed up. So I should have used Martial Prowess and a Marksman to play the bow, the Vibranium, and that way I can use the Marksman for this one.
Unless you want to save that one for next turn and then just stun him.
No, you were talking about the side scheme. Right?
Yeah, okay, so...
Let's get rid of that side scheme, and then I'll exhaust Avengers Mansion, Avengers Tower, Battle Fury, and Relentless Assault to get Mockingbird back out, since I'm going to die otherwise.
She can take 2 off the main if she wants, so that brings it down to 8.
You mean the Sandman, you mean?
Off the main, yeah.
We're at 4 or 2?
8.
Oh, it's at 8? I missed that part.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to spend a strength to play Vivian! And then Vivian is going to blank out the when defeated ability of the Reaver, and she is just going to die and get rid of it. Done.
Nice.
And I want to use this on you, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack, get rid of my stunt. I'm going to use team building exercise and the 2 gods of thunder with the endurance. Play Lady Sif, which will ready me. Lady Sif will start removing 2 threats. You know what? From the family feud.
Alright. I was all ready for the main, too.
Yeah, I was like, I should do it. Alright, Thor is up. I'm going to destroy the guy in front of you. 4. I'm going to use a lightning strike to play a limitless stamina, so I will ready. I will destroy the sand clone in front of me, which is going to put a sand counter and get rid of Rhino. I will get rid of the sand counter with Blade, and I will use a defender to put a downtime for you.
Ooh.
The next time, if you want to go down, you'll be able to go down. But we do need to confuse him if you do want to go down. Okay, I'm taking 3 encounter cards this turn.
Woohoo! Alright,
No, you're taking 2 encounter cards this turn. Because you're first player. Yay!
Yay!
But you're not, I know you're not, but I can defend for you as well. Okay, so
I mean, I'm sure not defending anything. Alright,
Alright, so look at this. I have Vivian, Ironheart, War Machine. Alright, we got Nick Fury. Alright, we are going to take him out this turn.
oh, shoot. I've got Nick Fury, too.
Alright, well, I got Nick Fury and some doubles, so
Yeah, that's fine.
I
Oh,
can let you have Nick. It's all good.
no, I've got, everything else I grabbed were arrows.
Okay.
So,
It's an arrow turn.
yeah,
You are down to alter ego anyway next turn, right? You get to also ready?
yeah. So I've got 2 explosive arrows, a cable arrow, and an electric arrow.
Go We are at 14, so we are we're in very big danger of the advances, but I think did we see the advances? Of course, we didn't see any advances. There's still 2 advances in the deck.
Woohoo!
So I might just let him hit me so we can discard cards from the top. And then, so we don't see those advances.
But then you realize that you actually sped up the chances of us getting the advances.
You know, it's, you never know, right? Alright, let's see. So we're at 14. He's attacking you first for 3.
Let's use Quinn Carrier. Have Mockingbird prevent all of it.
And one advances goes away. So there you go. You took no damage. Then he wants to attack me for 3. Plus 2 is 5. I'm going to take the 5, and then we're going to add a sand counter. Gets rid of the exhaustion. Yay! So I took 5. And then 1 for you, 1 for me, and another 1 for you. First one for you is calling in favors. We're going to go find Rhino, which we haven't seen him yet. So there is Mr. Rhino. Then you get, the advance for 1. Please not a 3. 2. So 2, so that goes to 16. And then I get 13 counter deck for enhancements. So cyber stuff. And then we shuffle.
I don't know why I'm exhausted.
4 cards left. And then I get, oh crap. Oh yeah, how about I draw 2 cards. Then Skullbuster. Oh no, we lost.
What? He had.
Skullbuster comes in, adds 1 threat on the main scheme for each Reaver minion engaged with me.
And that's 2.
That's you. Dang it, those Reavers.
It was an hour and 15 minutes to lose in the first. Oh.
Those Reavers can be really, really nasty too, eh?
Yeah.
So there was still shadows and stuff like that. Anyway, it's all good. Doesn't matter if we lost. It was a good game. We are definitely coming right back into it. I was going to take 5 damage more. I was going down to 11. This was going away.
1.
Yeah, that.
2.
If he would have came in first, we would have been fine.
Oh my gosh. No, I wouldn't have gotten anything on that round. I would have gotten strength from the Avengers Mansion.
Yeah.
So I could have played Mockingbird with that. And then I didn't get anything from my quiver.
Oh.
So we would have had to make a decision on whether or not to spend all of my arrows to pull Nick out.
See if you get something else.
Yeah. That's funny, because I played Lion Wait, and then after that, no one ever came engaged with me.
None there. That's all good.
Also, I was going to be able to do oh man, I think we were getting somewhere.
No, we were definitely close.
I mean,
Again,
yes and no.
all these accelerations, the fact that you got like 17, we have to put these accelerations nonstop over and over. The Reavers, they definitely are brutal.
Yeah.
As they start coming out in packs, and there's only like 5 of them, but man, they seem to always, join and be right next to each other when you shuffle.
So,
And
when we did this, because, by the way, we're still recording, when we started this, the randomizer said Ban of Badoon versus Sandman, and you were saying, we should play something harder. And I think it was before you had mentioned the Reavers were so difficult. And so that was my, being a smartass, all right, well, if you want something harder, let's go with the Reavers.
there you go. I probably should have taken an aspect to help out a little bit more, because I was just playing basics. So I think my door deck was doing fine. Obviously, getting that extra encounter card with the symbiote suit, that was kind of a risky move.
Yeah.
I felt like, all right, if we can just start punching, and then we can just take him out. But we didn't even get to the next stage. And again, this goes to the when they say tempo, do you want to do? Do you want to, build? Yeah, you can build. Or do you want to just punch face, right?
I mean,
the quicker you punch, the less likely you're going to have poor accelerations, the less likely you will have all these problems. Then again, if you go too fast, then the villain ramps up faster than you, and then you're at a point where like, oh shoot, well I don't have any resource generators. I don't have anything to play more than one card. So there's a balance, right?
Yeah.
I think we leaned a little bit more on the build this game instead of balancing out a little bit more with damage. But again, you never know. Because he only schemes for one normally, so adding those accelerations, those hurt.
Yeah, they did. This is, people that watch my channel, this is probably the most built up I've ever been on camera.
Yeah. That's good.
Well, normally when I play, I'm by myself, and I'm much more of a aggressive. But that's also more of my record style. Like I don't really want videos being longer than 30 minutes.
That's something too, right? When you're playing solo or multiplayer. Solo normally 30 minutes is a good game. Depends but do you play you said you play mostly standard, right?
Yeah, I've been going in a lot more like standard 2.
Okay, yeah.
But I didn't want to do that today since that kind of destroys some of Hawkeye's, what makes him decent, I guess.
Oh, yeah, the steady mechanics. Yeah, it definitely hurts Hawkeye a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's like a third of his cards.
Yeah, do you want to be steady? Well, I can't do this. So then it's doable, but it's definitely a lot harder.
I feel like it would have made the game a little bit more miserable for me.
No.
Hawkeye has always been my favorite character in the in Marvel Comics. And I think that comes more from like Legolas. I always thought he was such a badass, especially in that first movie. And it kind of translated to Marvel. But I don't feel like this deck really encapsulates him. I tried.
Aggression? I don't know. I think it was fine. I think you could. There's probably some cards you could have changed up, but it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only time I used Precision Strike and it worked out in my favor was when I was stunned.
Well, sometimes that happens, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a good. I felt like that was a good use of that card, right? Because then I didn't have to waste, a ready.
An activation, yeah, too. So that's why I like with Thor in aggression, the one that gets a minion from somebody else, the Habati.
Yeah.
Well, I love that with Thor because it's either it's going to drop you 2 cards or it's going to get rid of a status card,
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I wish Lion Weight would have done more for us.
Well, again, if you would have played it sooner,
yeah,
you probably would have.
I know, but at that point, I think I was more in like, all right, let's see how fast I can get everything built up. And I think...
And you were super unlucky with the arrows. Like, you're not triggering any arrows.
Yeah, but I was happy that I got Quiver and Expert Marksman out pretty quickly.
Yes. One thing I would say, though, is try to keep the arrows under the quiver. So if you have an arrow in hand, play the arrow in hand instead of playing the one under the quiver. So keep the quivers always with some options. That's one way to make them just a little bit more efficient, right? So you save your arrows for when you actually need them.
Yeah. I always thought the ones that I had underneath my arrow or my quiver were the ones that I needed to get out.
Oh, you want to keep those there. You want to build up his.
Well, I meant.
Each one have a good time. Just watch how I made him shoot 10 arrows in one shot.
That's not what I meant. What I meant was each situation I was in, I felt like the arrow that was under his quiver was better for that situation.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's what you meant.
Yeah, not that I want to always like, because I think it was talking to you one of the games that we played. You were telling me make sure you use these, the resources that you put out here instead of using your cards, and I mean, and that helped me out a lot. And there was one time where I was really trying to figure out how to get, I think it was like how to get everything out, and I think I used like Cable Arrow to pay for Cable Arrow here.
Okay.
But no, that's what I think happened. There might have been some ways that you could kind of like nitpick and be like, well, Nick, maybe you shouldn't have played this one time, but I felt like these were always the better in the situation.
So one thing I would say with Hawkeye is like, okay, put a little piece to build, use an arrow. Like I wouldn't shoot 2 arrows a turn. Personally, I would just try to shoot one.
Okay.
Just shoot 1 arrow, whatever the best arrow is at that time, and then try to, fill up his quiver. So once you have like 4 or 5 arrows under the quiver, that's when I feel like, oh man, okay, I feel good. I feel like, all right, Hawkeye's doing stuff.
I mean, even if you did that, you would have a game plan for your next turn even before you've drawn your hand. So that actually makes a lot of sense. That makes me want to play this deck again.
There you go. So yeah, there's also a video I made of the goat and like Hawkeye. I don't know if it was a while back. I think it was maybe like 6 months or maybe almost a year ago. And I just played Hawkeye in every aspect, just like it was a tribute to Hawkeye when the series came out. Or maybe it was last year too. It was fun. And it's just all Hawkeye games solo. And I think I played a few steady villains to show that like he could still do it.
Yeah,
I can't remember. It's been too long. There's so many videos I can't remember anymore.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. Well, we can try this another time. I'm gonna go make lunch for my kids. That's my day to do the crap dinner for the kids. So that's my contribution to meal plan.
Well, since this is St. Patrick's Day, my wife and kids have already left.
Oh yeah.
Well, the family's down the road, so they all hang out there. But I want to go ahead and disconnect, stop recording. So, thanks everyone.